Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I just have a really quick get ready with me on a very simple, easy 1, 2, 3 out of the door makeup look, plus my top bun. And this is triggered for my moms on the go, and if you're running late for work, or if you're just feeling really lazy one day with your makeup and you want to keep everything to a minimum. So if you're interested on how I achieve this look, please keep watching. Bye guys. Hey guys, so to start off, I'm using my Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. And I really like to use this primer because I love the refreshing feeling that it gives me, and I really love the coconut smell that it has. So it's a nice pick-me-up in the morning. And for foundation, being that this is a quick routine, I always go for my powder foundation when I'm in a rush, or it's summertime, or I'm just feeling a little lazy to apply too much makeup. So I'm using my MAC Studio Fix in the color NC43, and I'm applying this with my small contour F05 brush from Sigma. I need to get my hands on a new powder brush, but this did the trick for me this morning, so I actually really liked it. Anyway, I'm just going to apply this all over my face until I get the nice coverage that I'm looking for. For the daytime, I don't like to go too heavy. I don't like to feel too much makeup on my face. So moving right along, I am going to use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW30, and I'm going to blend this out with my Sigma F86 brush. And I used to use this brush all the time, but I stopped using it because of the beauty blender. But I really forgot how good it is, and I really love it because it's a perfect size to like really blend out your concealer fast and efficiently. So I really enjoy it. So I'll probably start giving it more use from now on. So yeah, I'm just blending this out and then dabbing it on top of my eyes to take away some redness on my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit as usual and use the banana powder to set under my eye and definitely wake me up a little bit, which is what we want when we're getting ready to go to work or whatever we're doing early in the morning. Okay, so now I'm going to be using my Naked Urban Decay Flush Palette, and I love this palette for this type of quick routine because I'm going to use everything in here like for different purposes. So right now I grabbed the blush in this palette because it has a nice shimmer, and since I'm not doing a lot of makeup, I'm skipping the bronzing and I'm skipping the highlight, so I like to put on a blush that has shimmer to it, so it just makes up for everything else that I'm not using. And now instead of using the bronzer in the palette to actually bronze, I'm using it in my crease to give my eyes some color, so I don't walk out of the house just with bare eyes. So you don't always have to use things that are specifically for one thing just specifically for that. And now I'm using the highlighting shade for my tear duct just to open up my eyes and give me more of an awake look, and just to give me, a little bit more of a pop, being that there's not much going on my face. So that is why I love to use this palette, because it minimizes the amount of products that I use so I can get out the door even quicker. And now for mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And I really like this one because it gives me good length and good volume at the same time, but it doesn't like over make my lashes, too spidery or too dramatic, which in the morning sometimes, I don't want to go for that type of look. So that's why I opted for this one instead of my Too Faced Better Than Sex, which I normally use. Just bear with me here while I apply this to my bottom lashes too. And then I'm going to move on to my lips, and for the lips I want to use something that's very neutral, so I'm using my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the color Patina, which I absolutely love. This is such a neutral color, perfect for every day. I think it suits so many different skin tones, and I love this formula of liquid lipsticks from Stila. They just glide on so easily. So I absolutely love this. It's definitely a color I always have on me. And now we have to move on to the hair, guys. So if my hair is not straight, it's either in a ponytail or in a bun. And normally I like to have a messy bun, But for today's video purposes, I'm going to do a neater type of bun, just in case, you know, you're going to work or something like that. A messy bun might not be too appropriate. So I just grab any paddle brush and slick my hair back. And I don't like to use gel, so what I did use was my Not Your Mother's Deja Voodoo Style Extender, and it smells amazing, guys. I definitely recommend this. Anyway, I slick my hair back with that instead of using gel. And then after I tie my ponytail, I just twist the rest of my tail because it makes it easier to have more of like a neat top bun for me. And then I go ahead and pin it with some bobby pins in the back. And if I have too many flyaways, I use either the leave-in conditioner or I use spray. In this case, I use some spray and fix it up a little bit. And there you have it, guys. It's really quick and really easy. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And this is my routine. Thanks, guys. Bye.